Yo, what's up? What's up? It's Adrian Nifley, aka AK. We back here with another edition of Authentic Intentions. And somebody I got with me right now is a very special dude. Somebody I know for about I would say 95% of my life, and one of the very few of those people. And this is somebody who's just comical, likes to have a good time. And if you ain't having a good time and you with him, you need to check yourself because it's probably something that you did. So without any further ado, it's gonna be the diverse, determined, and the comical Anthony Roach Jr.
Who's that?
Hold on, what?
What?
What? I'm looking for Roach.
What you got me, baby?
Where's he at?
I don't know. This is your podcast. Why would I know
Where's he at?
Where'd you go find him?
Well, then go and get him then with your chips and
What?
rich crackers
Don't nobody
on
watch
somewhere.
podcasts anyway.
This is
Well,
crazy.
unless it's Oprah.
I don't know. I promise he was just right here a second ago. So he's about to go get him and we gonna see what's going on. I don't know who that character was. All right, there he is. What's going on with you? What's up? What's up? Well, I'm glad I was able to come through, you know what I'm saying? This has been something that I've been wanting to start. You know, since I started this Authentic Intentions, you already knew about it before the first episode even aired. So
Yes, sir.
that's how it is right here. This is my dog Roach. How life been treating you?
It's been good, man. No complaints, guys. It's been good for real.
That's what's up, man. You already know that's how it's got to go. Got to look at that glass half full, you know what I'm saying? And if not, that's a problem. But, man, like I said, you know what it is. We just here chilling. And I'm going to get into some of these questions I got about this. This is pretty much just going to be about Zoomie. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know or not, but Zoomie is like it's a kid show that he put together. You know, I pretty much remember during COVID when he started it. And just to see him stay with it and stick through it, you know what I'm saying? Season 2 is about to be finished. And he's still rolling. So, like I said, we're going to just try to put it on and let y'all know what it's all about. So, I'm going to go ahead and get into some questions I got. I got some notes. We're going to see, you know what I'm saying, if we stick to them or not. We just going to ride with it, though. So, the character that was just out here a second ago, Mr. Munchie, like, what was your inspiration for creating a villain in Mr. Munchie? That's what it is, y'all. He's like the arch nemesis to Zoomie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what was the inspiration for creating him the way you did?
The way I was thinking about it for real is I can tell the kids about the Lord and just give it to them straight. But in the inside, we always got that Mr. Munchie. Everybody's got a Mr. Munchie in them. You know what I'm saying? Something that's you're gonna be, you know, he's a hater. You know, he's looking at it like he wants to be the main character. You know, but you gotta push that Mr. Munchie to the side. So after a while, you know, me and the wife came together, came up with some funny little, you know, skits for him to do, and it just naturally came together. Honestly.
Now that's what's up. I feel that it's kind of like the angel and the demon, you know what I'm saying? On a lighter tone, of course, versus Zoomie and Mr. Munchie. And I remember you were mentioning Bible Man as well from back in the day.
Yeah, that was my go-to for it right there.
Y'all probably don't know about that.
No.
If you did, that was in, man, I'm going to take y'all back for the Christians right here. This is Lifeway Christian store type activity.
Yeah, $9.99, get you the whole season. That's all you need.
Hey, for real, no, that's what's up, though. And I would ask you a question, too. So, like, if Mr. Munchie was just chilling at home, you know what I'm saying, just on the day off, what's he ordering to eat, and then what's he watching on TV?
Man, cheeseburger, french fries, ice cream's the worst thing.
Yeah.
He's about to watch some Cindy Wendy Bottom.
I feel
See what
that.
she's talking about.
Hey, Mr. Munchie, he's always eating. And he got a crush on the news anchor, if y'all see it. Her name's Cindy Wendy Bottoms. It's played by his wife.
Yeah, a little
They do a great job, but he got a crush on his wife, so it's kind of funny to see, even though it's the same person. But yeah, y'all got to check that out. All right, so like, as far as getting everything started, like, what was your early childhood, like, first choice of entertainment? Like, if it was like TV or, you know, a comic book or what, like, where were you going to for your entertainment in your early, like, elementary years?
Yeah, I followed my dad's footsteps. Every Sunday, we was watching Jackie Chan Adventures,
Okay.
Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, Transformers, you know what I'm saying? Famous Jet Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
All the good ones, you know what I'm saying? On top
sure.
of the 90s shows, you know, I'm a 90s kid, so,
Yeah.
you know, even TJ Maury, smart guy, you know, all that. That was all I was into at that point.
Nah, that's official right there. You mentioned the famous Jet Jackson. We got a RIP to him.
Most definitely.
I remember he passed away. You know, I do the music and everything, man. I think his theme song was like the first rap song that I memorized.
Yeah.
Silverstone is the code name, and it's saving the world with a basketball game.
Yeah, him and Static Shock had the one.
Yeah.
Either one of them had the best one.
No, that's real though. That's what's up too. And I feel like that you can see that in Zoomie too. You know what I'm saying? Some of those early, like, authentic 90s type vibes and inspirations, and that's important because it's like slipping away. And like when I watch Zoomie, it's like some of that coming back, trying to grab on to some of the, like, you know, vibes of the 90s that have done slipped away. You know, but it is what it is. But like I said, well rested in that time period, and it's dope.
Yeah, I appreciate it too. That's a big thing I was trying to get with is because I've seen a lot of stuff, like, having kids, you see the stuff they got out right now.
Oh yeah,
it's
crazy.
Straight to, what I'm saying, stuff they shouldn't even be knowing about, they shouldn't even be seeing, and I'm just trying to bring that happy vibe back. When we was kids, we had all the good shows. I feel like it was a vibe. It's not like that no more.
And then they try to slip certain things in those shows too. It's like, no, you're not tricky.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even want to mention some of the things I've seen, and it's not even like, it's more so about the morality of it, like the way that you think. You know what I'm saying? Like thinking that it's okay to like go down a dark road. You know what I'm saying? It's not okay. But at the same time, if there is something that you're going through that's dark, you need to talk to somebody. Because like I said, I seen a commercial, not a commercial, it was a cartoon that was like promoting the kid to like delete themselves pretty much. And I was like, what? So I was like, no, we ain't watching that. I ain't gonna say what it is because I ain't trying to have nobody bothering me. But no, hey, y'all got to do better though for y'all writers out there. I know y'all got some evil agendas, but we see.
Yeah.
We see.
Zoomie's coming for you.
Hey, Zoomie and Mr. Munchie coming.
Yeah, there's no thing.
All right, so aside from that, like I know you right now you're getting into Zoomie and creating Zoomie. So what was the first thing that you created? Like whether it could have been like a short story or it could have been Zoomie, you know what I'm saying? But what's the first thing that you remember just creating straight off of your imagination?
Man, I feel like there was a lot of videos and shorts we made at a younger age.
Yeah, for sure.
Nothing really, stand alone like that. But if I'm thinking like straight up made something to be like a category or to be a whole series, I think it was Zoomies. It started off with a little puppet. A Munchie was supposed to be a little puppet just because I was bored, didn't want to go that full mile. And I was doing it for my daughter, it's a fun little family thing. And it turned into something like, we can push something with this.
Hey, see that right there? That's commendable. Because I don't know if anybody watching those. I know, you know what I'm saying, for being in a creative space for a long time. But a lot of times what people do first, it usually doesn't always last. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might choose to do something. They might go for a little bit with it, but then they might stop, like in theory, maybe in a couple episodes and they done with it. But I definitely salute to you for, starting to do Zoomie, you know what I'm saying, and sticking with it, you know what I'm saying, hitting the ground running. And I feel like that's super authentic. Like I said, not really looking for any type of like pats on the back or anything, just keeping a solid agenda, a solid purpose, and just rolling with it. And I definitely salute you for that, man.
Appreciate it.
So how did we talked about some of your early childhood. I got another childhood question. Like, so as a child, like, what did you see your future self doing? You know what I'm saying? And how did you view yourself as a child? And like I said, were you right? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, just as far as your vision about yourself then and now, how did that go?
Man, honestly, the closest thing I could have been to be happy is being a superhero. Realistically, there's not no really career for that.
Right.
I'm making one right now.
For sure.
But honestly, that helping people, something along the lines of that, which, it kind of worked out. But one thing I had to realize too when I was younger is not to take myself so seriously.
Oh yeah.
I thought I was gonna be like, I gotta keep this image so I can, get to this part of life. But no one takes you as seriously as you take yourself, and sometimes you just gotta sit back and just let yourself go on whatever roller coaster you go. And I mean, I'm pretty much, I feel like going in a good spot from where I'll be proud of myself looking back.
Most definitely. And that's important too. I feel like just because we get older, I ain't gonna say grow up, because you are who you are any time in life. But when you do grow up, it's important to keep even creativity or not lose sight of who you were as a child, because I feel like as a child, that's really one of your most authentic, times of living, because you just yourself, you're not worried about what everybody else is doing. That's not saying you grow up as an adult and you having a food fight or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you want to make sure that you are living in a way that feels real to you, and being 100% serious about everything all the time. That's really no way to live, honestly. Yeah. It's not a joyful life. So I appreciate that. All right, so I also noticed that Zoomie, you got like as you mentioned, a spiritual influence in it. And I feel like that's really important, and that's something that's missing in a lot of shows these days, especially somebody that's just doing it out of the goodness of their heart. And, you know what I'm saying? Nobody came to you with a contract. It's like, hey, if you talk about Jesus, we're going to give you some money. Like, you just doing it straight up, and I definitely respect that. And I know you got, I know him more than y'all do. So like, even though I know him, I'm trying to get y'all to know him too. But I know you have minister parents now. Now, I know that's the case. A lot of people have minister parents, but that doesn't just mean that just because your parents is ministers that you just wake up, following Jesus, from the start. So I want to ask you, what was your first interaction with the Holy Spirit for yourself? Do you remember?
Man, I feel like you said, I had minister parents, so I started early in the game. I'm blessed to have a mother and a father who put a good foundation in me, early on. And, so I kind of just been riding it out. And it's funny because when you're younger, you're going to be filled. And when you have that foundation, it's going to work out to the point where you're going to get everything you need spiritually. You're going to go through life, and then you may fall short. Myself, I fell off many times in life, but that foundation my parents put in me, it was a blessing that kind of got me right back on track, kind of brought me right back. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do with Zoomie, because, just going around in life, you see a lot of parents that don't care. I'm not gonna say don't care about their kids, but I'm gonna say that a lot of parents don't care about the foundation. They're not looking for the future of what their minds are gonna be, what their spiritual life's gonna be, who they're gonna think, like what they're gonna even think of themselves, So I'm trying to just give them some kind of foundation, whether they see Zoomie and be like, oh, super cool, he likes the scripture, let me go and look into it. Or if you just get the scriptures I give you, that's a foundation that's gonna give you something that's gonna help you in the long term.
Oh, hey, for sure. That's real right there. And that's nothing but facts. And it's like you said, it's not like that the parents don't care, but at the same time, it's just like society that we live in. It's just so hustle and bustle, fast, get your money, do this, do that. It's like people instilling those type of values, they put them on the back burner. And I feel like we seeing it in the youth today. People look around and say, what are they doing? Look, it's a collective effort. And I'm not going to place the blame on all the parents. I just feel like as a society, we got to do better at the things that we are, chasing after. And I feel like you definitely got to chase after some money, because you got to secure that for your family. You know what I'm saying? You can't be living out on the streets. Well, you could, but you don't want to. But at the same time, it's like we got to make sure that we are instilling spiritual values in your kids. I feel like it's just important, to be quite honest. And I'm not ashamed to say that. Some people don't want to talk about it. They feel like they too cool to mention Jesus, you know what I'm saying, to mention any God. But like I said, as far as Jesus goes, they feel like they cool to do that, too cool to do that. But I feel like that's important, and it needs to be held on a higher pedestal than it is. So like I said, Zoomie, he's in there, he's doing that. So that's what's up, man. And
we know, and I know hustle and bustle becomes a lot. So you know what I'm saying, the show, turn it on, let them see it. It's gonna be something positive for them. So let me help you out a little bit. Not to say you're not doing the job. Any parents out there, I know it gets hard too. Times is hard, but we all need to help each other. It needs to be a foundation of everyone coming together, helping your kids, their kids, everybody. Because that's our next generation right there.
No, that's real talk right there. Nothing but facts. Man, so as far as that goes, like when it came to making Zoomie, now did you intend for it to be faith-based from the get-go, or is that something that you added to it as you were writing it? And you were like, I know I can twist this, and then added it to it. Like, how did that go for you?
So I guess in the beginning, me, my wife, and my daughter, right? That was when I had just my first two daughters. And we kind of did it more of just like a family thing, just a fun little thing. And then we're going to post it on YouTube. What's going to hurt? And then when we posted it, I'm like, man, if I'm going to put that out there, let me at least sure I'm promoting something of substance. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I want to push something that I believe in, something that I feel like is going to help the next generation. Something like that. Let me make it positive if I'm going to do it. And they say, if you want to do it for the Lord,
No, that's real right there. Acting on conviction.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and that's one thing. I was listening to something. I don't know. I do a lot of driving, a lot of listening. So I was listening to somebody. They said something pretty much in so many words that if you act on conviction, then that's as solid as you can be. Mm-hmm. And if you don't, then you as soft as you can be. Just let y'all know. Like I said, we're gonna keep it straight up. So for the Christians out there, acting on conviction, that's one of them things we all got to work on. So I can definitely salute you for doing that. And I think so far you definitely have done a good job doing so, and it's in a fun way too. It's not a uptight type of vibe. Like, you having fun if you watching Zoomie. I said y'all got to check that out for sure. As far as the appearance of Zoomie, now I know that I've watched all the episodes pretty much for sure. I think I'm the last one. I think I need to double back because you dropped it secretly. Yeah. And I was like, what? And I was like, all right, so I got to go back and check out the last episode. Y'all should do it with me too. By the way, the links for Zoomie for the page is going to be in the description. So if whatever y'all doing, I know I probably said it at the beginning too, but yeah, the link for Zoomie is going to be in the description. Y'all check it out, subscribe it, watch the episodes. You're going to see some of the elements that we discussed, and I think you're going to be pleased. So it's back to what I was saying. What was your inspiration for the appearance of Zoomie? As far as the color and his helmet, all of that stuff, the upgrades, just put us in the mind of the creator.
Man, didn't have much resources in the beginning. We had to make it work. Went to Party City for little things, chopped up here, chopped up there. Got my wife to stitch some stuff up. But honestly, after we decided we were going full out, we was like, let me hit up some people. I came across some cool people that could put a whole helmet for me together,
Yep.
And, obviously Black Panther is a big plus for me too. I love the Black Panther. So I drew a lot from him, tried to, make my own style from it too. But that's pretty much what I'm getting into.
Okay, for sure. No, I can see that too. I definitely think it looks different. It's original. Like if you see it, what you did with the Black Panther helmet, this is this right here. You got a custom colorway on this. This thing is 3D too, so it's ain't nothing that you got from Party City. Like you said, you had that custom made. That's crazy.
Time has changed. The come up has happened.
Nah, for sure. Nah, that's clean though. But that's the Zoomie helmet right there. And as far as what he does, I know he has like his little crew. You know what I'm saying? As your daughters playing their characters. Now, like, what would you say some of his strengths are as far as problem solving? I know Mr. Munchie, every episode mentions Mr. Munchie trying to get him. But what would you say is one of Zoomie's or some of Zoomie's strengths? Like I said, just when negative things come through and what happened, like he seems to solve whatever comes his way.
It's positivity. Mainly, that's what it's gonna be for him. His character, well versed in the Bible.
Yep.
So Munchie, he's very much like myself, just figuring it out as we go. But he's got everybody's got the Holy Spirit, but he's got Zoomie. Kind of give him them little helpful hints.
For sure. Now that's what I like too. As I've noticed, it's like his voice is so like it's just chill, no matter what's going on. It's almost like when Jesus was in that boat, you know what I'm saying, and they thought they was about to die. He just woke up. He's like, "What y'all laughing? What y'all tripping about?" He was laughing actually. He was like, I imagine him just getting up saying, "Oh yeah," rubbing his eyes, and it's like, "Peace, be still." You know what I'm saying? No heightened sense of anxiety or nothing like that. And that's what Zoomie reminds me of. It's like I see a lot of Christ in Zoomie. And I think it's big for the people that, understand that scriptures. Y'all definitely will see the same thing. It's like the Zoomie is Christ and Mr. Munchie is the devil.
Mm-hmm. He's that flesh. He's that flesh. He's going to keep on coming.
Hey, yeah. Well, shout out to Mr. Munchie though. We ain't putting that on you though. But like I said, in a playful way, hey, Mr. Munchie, Satan. All right, so, and I know I asked the question about Mr. Munchie, what's he doing? You know what I'm saying? If he don't have nothing to do, we know Zoomie's fast, so he always moving and grooving and got stuff going on. But just a little personality check. If Zoomie was ordering a burger, what toppings is on Zoomie's burger?
Zoomie burger. What's he putting on there?
Does he even eat burgers? Maybe he eats lightning.
Yeah, he's gonna get that vegan burger. He's gonna get that low calorie,
black bean burger,
black beans,
chickpeas.
Yeah, he ain't gonna push nothing out later that day.
Okay, I'll
just
see
some
that.
beans.
Hey, that's what's up. Shout out to Zoomie for that then. And all right, so now I got a question regarding your production. Like, as far as your first episode, like, how did it feel? Like, as far as the process of it from once you started. Like, were your expectations from when you started it the same after you completed it? Or like I said, how did it change from just that first episode?
I would say from the first episode, it went up a little bit. We kind of just did it to be fun, have a little family moment. And then when we started to come together, like when you know what it is, when you get that editing process, I'm like, oh, so it's starting to make sense a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, we started to have purpose in every time we started recording. So it kind of just came together after a while, to be honest.
Okay, now that's what's up. I can definitely understand that, like a filling out type process.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you like extremely critical of your work, or like when it comes to your production and recording it, or do you just pretty much approach it with like a fun and loose attitude, or are you like serious behind the scenes? You telling your kids like, hey, you go out here, you know what I'm saying? How you doing? Are you directing them, or you just letting them do their thing?
Hey, my kids are kids. They be listening when they want to. So I got to get on them sometimes, but when it comes to the critical part of it, in the beginning I was like, oh, this is goofy. People gonna think I'm weird or whatever. But after a while, it's like, it really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's all kind of flows together. And as long as what you're giving is genuine, it don't matter.
No, that's real right there too. And that's for anything too. I feel like Zoomie like embodies that as well. It's like you really can't worry about what anybody thinks of what you're doing, especially if you're doing something that's the right thing. Like, people gonna have opinions about every single thing. At the end of the day, forget the opinions, you need purpose.
Yep.
And I feel like if you got purpose, then you can ride high and fly on whatever you're doing or whatever you're working on. So yeah, no, I appreciate that. If you would have listened to those voices, we wouldn't have had this gym.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, now here we are with Zoomie. So yeah. Now, as far as your you did some upgrades on that second season. And what was your favorite upgrade that you got from season 1 to season 2?
I gotta say the helmet, because
Helmet, yeah.
it was felt official. Like, I'm a Power Ranger fan, so I got the Power Ranger helmet back there too. But yeah, it probably took my number 1 favorite right here.
Okay, now I definitely like that. I like the helmet because it's down. It's like when you do your fight scenes, you can see like around it. You can turn around and you can still see. It ain't like a strap on. You know what I'm saying? On the back of your head. But I like
to
that
the comedy
for sure. But I think I like now for me. I like that chest plate or the breastplate of righteousness. That's what I call it. Yeah. But I think that was a nice little upgrade for real. Like you wouldn't even have seen it coming. You know what I'm saying? Like it was cool at first. You might have seen the helmet upgrade coming, but you never would have seen that. So I like that upgrade too.
Yeah, that's nice. I appreciate it.
It's a couple of other ones. Y'all gotta check that out. Like I said, y'all watch season 1 first. Then when you watch season 2, that first episode, y'all can check out the upgrades too. He might have a couple of little things on there too, and how he did it was pretty cool and nice as well. So y'all check it out.
Yeah, check the Air Zoomies too. You might want to get you a pair.
Hey, needs those. All right, so another question on the production. Like I said, we're gonna stay in this vibe. We're gonna stay in this lane for another question. What was your hardest scene to shoot?
Hardest scene to shoot. It's probably that fight scene with myself. I can't lie.
A fight scene with yourself.
Just throwing punches at yourself, just figure it out.
That's
when
next
Munchie
level.
or Zoomie has to fight each other, we gotta do cinematics at that point.
And how do y'all do that? So do you like have one like camera recording yourself just throwing punches, and then like Mr. Munchie throwing punches, and then y'all just like cut them together? Or are you going back and forth, like recording one shot, then recording the next shot? Like you don't have to give your secrets away either if you don't want to.
No, I don't give up. But for real though, it's just you gotta choreograph it in your head. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How do you want it to look? And then just remember each part. And if it don't work, you can movie magic, make it work for the rest of it.
For sure. That's what's up. I like that. Like I said, it's definitely very creative seeing those fight scenes by themselves. I remember back in the day, I don't know if y'all remember the Parent Trap. That might have been the first one that's going in this route, but it's like it was the same person. And they was just doing their thing and just skipping, you know what I'm saying, walking down the trail and stuff. And I found out it was just one Lindsay Lohan. My mind was blown.
I thought she was a twin. I was like, oh man.
She tricked us all. She fooled us all. But hey, it is what it is. That's good acting. So how hard? Look. I don't know. We might just leave it on here too. How hard did you have to press your family to get involved? Like, oh no, pause. All right, so yeah, we back from some technical difficulties, but hey, when things happen, you just got to keep on figuring it out and rolling. You know what I'm saying? So we back with it though. So how hard did you have to press your family to get involved? Like, did you have to like persuade them, or were they like open, like, yeah, let's do it?
Not at all. It was all the way down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, until I started putting it on the internet, then my daughter started on. She got to middle school. So let me look at it first. But you're gonna let it ride. You're gonna be happy later that you did.
Oh yeah, no, that's what's up then. I love to see it for sure. So like, what were their thoughts then, like after the first episode?
I think they enjoyed it too. Like my wife, funny enough, God bless me, because she enjoys that kind of stuff too. I looked back at her families one time and seen a whole bunch of little childhood videos she made. She had her own little mini shows going on. So yes, I had the right person to help me with this.
Oh, hey, that's a big part right there. And that's another thing I want to touch on. We skipped across it a little bit, but family life, you know what I'm saying? I definitely salute all the fathers out there. And I feel like it's something that including your kids and what you do is huge. Including your wife and what you do is huge too. Like if you got something going on and your kids and your wife really ain't involved, or you got to hide it from them or something, then what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of like, I don't want to say too much about me, but like as far as music goes, that's why I try to make sure that I'm coming. Like I do a lot of Christian rap now and I'm positive rap, but it's just like, why would you want to be 30 plus years old rapping about money and booties? And that's, you know what I'm saying? If you got daughters, especially, like what? I just don't see it. So
yeah, it should change as soon as you have them kids, especially having a daughter, man. Yeah, Lord knows I can't be rapping about booty and then somebody try to rap about my daughter.
Right, exactly. Yeah, they're gonna lead by example. Yeah. Like for real. So like I said, just giving a thought to anybody watching this. Like I said, if you are a content creator, an artist, do whatever, like think about what you're putting out. Like if it's not something that represents what you value, then that's selling your soul. That's selling yourself. So hey, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Now, what are some next steps for Zoomie though?
Man, right now we're about to finish up season 2. So
okay.
a big surprise in there is we thinking a Zoomie movie might be next.
A Zoomie movie.
Yeah, get it together.
Okay.
Zoomie movie.
Oh, we gonna need that.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. We just kind of getting everything together. We got a lot of new characters that introduced themselves this last season, though.
Okay.
You know, a lot of kids that got to be in it. I'm gonna try to bring them all together, almost like a reunion for the movie.
Oh, that's what's
I'm
up.
excited about that.
Yeah, off the topic of Zoomie, just in life, man, I feel like that's something that you've been good at doing, is just bringing people together. Like yeah, for sure. It's people, that I've known and met on my own, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll show up to a Roach event, and then I'm like, hey, what's up? I was like, there's people I wouldn't even be seeing or been coming in contact with if it wasn't for Roach. It was because, like, he definitely does a good job at including people that he knows, you know what I'm saying? He always wants to make them a part of the things that he has going on, and that's something that we all could do a better job at doing. And at the end of the day, I feel like that points to unity. And I feel like unity is one of the most important things that we can have as humans, for real. Mm-hmm. And that's what Jesus was all about, unity. So like I said, man, I definitely salute you for doing that, man. Hey, it's always love seeing you've had some babies back to back, so the baby shower has been official, you know what I'm saying? And any events, like I said, the wedding, man, y'all's wedding was crazy.
I'm telling you, I got blessed with some solid people. When you get good people in your corner, you start to find out, like, oh, it's good to keep them people around me that have positive outlook, same outlook as me, same spiritual outlook,
Yeah.
That spirituality can change. Some people can gain that, too.
Right.
But when you find them solid people, it's a blessing. You just ride it out. It's fun getting to have that middle school friend and then get turned up at a wedding and then enjoy that environment too. That's just a crazy jump, I never seen it coming.
Oh, for sure, man. Like, I know a lot of people don't have it, people that they can look back and 20, 25 years, you know what I'm saying, is still locked in. I think I might have 3 people that I knew 25 years ago that I'm rocking with right now, and that's crazy. Like, but I will say the thing that we all have in common is our faith. So, hey, nothing else. Like, I don't know how it is, and we might cut this, but we might not. But if somebody is a Buddhist, you know what I'm saying? Like, say if you're a Buddhist and you're not living in Asia, like, how does that work? Do you got Buddhists as a 25-year-old that you knew 25 years ago? I don't know. Like, I feel like maybe because the community's smaller, but regardless of that, man, I just feel like my faith definitely has kept some people around me for a lifetime, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I can call them right now. If you can call me right now, and I knew you 25 years ago, we locked in. There's some people that did know me 25 years ago. They don't got my number to call me. It ain't even about that too, because it's people that I don't even talk to on a regular basis, not daily or weekly. But when we do see each other, it's just like it was yesterday. And I feel like that's one thing that's missing too, man, especially against males. We have a hard time just, not catching feelings and nothing like that, and just keeping stuff the way it was the last time. So,
and it's important to have long-time friends. You got to have that Jonathan T. David, David and Goliath.
For sure.
You got to have somebody you can talk to on a different level. You can have that, vulnerability to be like, I fell short in this, I'm doing good in this. And, there's no hate, no love, and no flexing,
Yeah, nothing at all.
Flexing is something that you do with strangers. You don't do it with people, and you do it with strangers. But if you got people you don't have to do that with, you're going to get a lot of growth in your life. It's important.
Oh, no, that's for sure. That's for sure. So, I know you said next thing you're doing is with the Zoomie is a movie.
Yeah.
Now, as far as are you gonna have any more upgrades for Zoomie in the movie, or you just gonna ride them out, or you got any surprises for us in that movie?
We're gonna have to see. It might be something nice for you. Y'all gonna find out.
All right, that's what's up. And then as far as the music for Zoomie too, I know we did chorus. As a matter of fact, I think in middle school you did chorus as well.
Yeah.
And see, you and T from the first episode, y'all were both in chorus. Mm-hmm. I wasn't in chorus. I don't know if I missed the tryouts or what. But I was in the church choir too, and I was like, man, how did they get in there? It was like a secret thing. It was like, how they in there? They singing in the auditorium, and ain't nobody told me nothing. I didn't see a sign-up sheet, so I don't even know, man. But I salute y'all. But I got up in there in high school though, so like I said, but no, music is a big part of Zoomie as well. Hey, I appreciate you for letting me be involved with it as well, man. From the first season, you know what I'm saying? I had the beat, and he was overflowing. He was spitting his flows. He did his thing. He wrote it. He said, I'm ready. He wrote it. I listened to it. It's on point, man. I feel like writing is one of those things where you just got to feel it. And each lyric has to be intentional.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how did you feel when you were writing your first verse or your first song, you know what I'm saying, for the Zoomie season 1?
Like I said, I didn't have big expectations for it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I get every line, like you said, have a meaning for it if I'm going to do it, And then got that finished, it worked out well. Production was on point. Appreciate that.
Oh, For sure, man. I
And
try.
Season 2, hey, I think that was Static Shock,
Yeah.
that was TJ Henderson, Smart Guy, like that was a vibe. So
Oh yeah.
that was a whole different level right there.
That's what's up, man. And yeah, that season 2 definitely, man. He broke out so he rapped on the first one, then he sang on the second one. But then he had me rapping on the second season song as well. But then he had his cousin do the beat, and that was official, man. That thing is funky. In a good way. I know, you know what I'm saying, how people say the funky back in the 70s when it come to music, it was funky.
Nigga, you want to shake it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Private, too.
Shout out to Private, man. He's been going with it, man. I salute him. So we're going to take a break. We actually going to listen to the songs. We're going to listen to the season 1 song, and then we're going to come back and then, let y'all, you know what I'm saying, yeah. Then we're going to listen to the season 2 song, and we're going to let y'all hear what y'all think. Y'all can see the growth as well.
Hey, I'm Zoomie. How's it going? Well, it's nice to meet you. I got so many different things I like to teach you, like righting wrongs and playing good with the other kids. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but show you how to live. Have to do all my chores in the morning time, and if I'm out late, it's only cause I'm fighting crime. Say the day real quick in a hurry, and then I gotta get home so mama doesn't worry, cause I run, fight here to save the day, going to show you the way. Zoomie, 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 zoomie. Run, fight here to save the day, going to show you the way. Zoomie, 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 zoomie.
All right, so yeah, we back from it. That was the first season theme song that we had going on. And right now, I got take a little segment to go ahead and bless them right now. I'm about to start for the authentic intentions. I'm gonna start trying to give things, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so for the authentic intentions, man, I got you a little piece of something real quick. And it's in Zoomie blue too. So I don't know how this is gonna look like. I ain't looked at it before, but we're gonna see. It's in Zoomie blue, yeah.
Ooh, okay. That's dope.
All right, yeah. Authentic intentions. They had to do. If this was wrong, I was gonna have to cut this part out. But I think we can let it ride. Yeah.
I'm gonna get back in the gym. It's gonna fit nice too.
Yeah. So like I said, this is the authentic intentions, and I appreciate everybody that's coming on, that's gonna be invited to this platform. I ain't gonna just say coming on because everybody ain't gonna be on there. And even though I've been knowing him for majority of my life, he just wasn't gonna have a pass to get on my platform. Like, I'm really not worried about numbers, audience, any of that. What I'm mainly concerned about with this is just integrity. So it's like I want somebody who is creating, like I said, and doing some positive work. It could be in their community, it could be in music, it could be in video, whatever it is. That's just my main concern. It just so happened that he's somebody that's doing the same thing. And like I said, we've been locked in for a long time. So I definitely feel like it was God keeping us linked in, and now we doing this right now, and who knows how it's gonna go in the future. But I'm about to take a second now, and while we get some more things wrapped up, and I'm gonna let y'all hear the second song for Zoomie season 2.
Who you need when the situation gets sticky, and you hope somebody gets there quickly, taking care of any enemy swiftly. Mr. Munchie tries to get tricky. Zoomie's uplifting, you see the big picture. Helps you keep your head high so you can be a winner. Might catch a bad guy, then might drop a scripture. Zoomie gon' quickly deliver.
You don't have to call, cause you know he's coming. Got problems to solve and you know Zoomie's running. I trust in the Lord and love him more than me. That if you need a friend, then you can count on Zoomie. Count on Zoomie.
Like and subscribe.
All right, so yeah, we back with it right now, and like I said, winding down. He said he liked the shirt. I appreciate that, man.
I appreciate the shirt, man.
Yeah, authentic intentions, man. So I got another question for you, man. What would be like your favorite? You got a favorite Zoomie episode?
I think season 2, episode 1. That's probably my favorite. To see the growth from the first season to the second.
Okay, no, I can definitely feel that. Hey, that's what's up, man. Like I said before, y'all got to go and check out that Zoomie. It's gonna be in the description. Link is in the description. All right, so I need y'all to go to his page and like and subscribe. Yes, check him out from season 1 to season 2. And don't be scared. Don't be shy. Leave some comments. Like it. Interact. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. You know what I'm saying? If you got some feedback you want to give, drop it in the comments. Like, that's the only way we can keep going forward based on the audience. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna keep doing what we do as far as my creations and his creations, regardless. But if y'all can offer some feedback, then that can like make you involved, especially right now. Like y'all better get it now before we start selling. Because once we start selling, this is going to be too much going on. So, like I said, this is a very intimate phase in creation, and I encourage y'all to get involved. So, now, but without any further ado, man, I appreciate you for taking the time out. And it's crazy. Our kids is downstairs running around and screaming and stuff. So I don't know what we done missed out on.
Yeah, they're having a party down there. So sorry what you heard in the background.
Yeah, so salute our wives though, man, and it's a blessing, like you said, man, having a good wife in your corner. You know what I'm saying? Both of our wives are expecting at the same time. Yeah. No, this was not planned. I don't know. It's just God. So
maybe be basketball team together. We follow our steps.
We hope, yeah. That's what I'm hoping for a boy right now. I know you got one. We figured out what ours is next month. So fingers crossed for a boy. Well, like I said, I know him for sure. So I was trying to put it on to y'all, let y'all see what he's all about. This is a solid dude. Like I said, been knowing him for a long time. We probably only got like a couple pictures together, which is crazy. So this is important right here. Yeah, we ain't one of those people to be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We living.
We was out there going. We didn't worry about no pictures.
We had to stay focused and stay on point. No, we having a good time though. We had a good time now, man. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Most definitely, and look forward to having you back on the platform. We know you're gonna be back. Y'all stay tuned. Authentic Intentions, Zoomie. Y'all have a good one. Salute.